What if I say your problem has been saved today? I know most of you are very obsessed on creating a very cleanest look. Hello, my name is Daddy Talking. Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, I want to show you how to create a clean look. You know, these things, it's a little bit complicated, but most of the people are very pay attention on making the noisy stuff like noisy reduction, whatever. But trust me, your process itself, in a way, it gives you a very cleanest look. And another thing is white to be white, blacks to be blacks. This is one of the biggest things most of people fight with their clients. These things is end today. Today in this video, I'm going to show you that secret. Now, let's go to the Davinci Resolve. All right, so as you can see into Davinci Resolve, this is the output. So I'm going to reset everything that I've done in here. All right, so we're going to start this from scratch. So I'm going to show you how it exactly I've done this. It's pretty dope, guys. All right, so the first thing is I just control my my car management settings. Today I never used sRGB. I used the Rec 719. Yeah, that was crazy because the time I wasn't doing this project on my PC. I was doing it on somebody else's PC. So yeah, and then I came back here. At the time I came back here and do the grades. So if I exporting, I see there's some changes. So I was like, okay, let me leave it Rec 719. All right, so okay, so to our current space transformations is Sony. So I'm gonna put this Sony, convert it to Davinci gamut, and then I'm coming here Davinci gamut to sRGB. This is our output, and then I'm just going here to saturate this little bit. All right, so this is our color space management. All right, so another thing that I'm about to do now is using my Kodak 250D. So this is Kodak 250D, which is kind of give me that filmic stylish. So yeah, let's check it out. Taking Kodak 250D, this one. So guys, if you want to get the Kodak 250D, there's a link down there on the description. Go purchase this LUT. It's actually crazy. Look at before, look at after. Look, you can see the way they look. It's just give me that filmic kind of tone, like, you know, that's, and also trust me, that's cleaning stuff. This one works 100% of it. Okay, so into here, the first thing that I'm about to do now is just dealing with the exposure. So I'm going to use my offset, putting the exposure down like that, and then I create another node, which is I'm just controlling the balance. So this is going to be our balance node. Let me name it balance. So guys, let me tell you something. Let me put this mic properly. All right, a little bit properly here. Okay, so that you can hear me. All right, so guys, let me tell you something. Clean look is starting from corrections. It's starting the place where you balance perfectly your color correction, right? So into this balance node, this is a very important place you need to understand when it comes to clean looks. And another thing that I can tell you today, you don't have to lay on single tools. These things help each other. Every tool has its own benefits, has its own disadvantages. So if you're going to you're going to depend on only single one tools, that is going to be a big problem. You see, my guy. So what I advise you, just play around both of them. I mean, all of them, just play around. Some little bit too tweaking. You see, do not depend on only single stuff. Let me show you something. Let me show you an example like this. You can see this. We have much lack of midtone. We have much lacks on we have a lot of blacks. You can see the light is not proper suited, you see. So whenever I'm going, let's say like I'm just going to use my primer tools only, you see. So if I'm going to touch this, you can see I open up the midtone. My brightness is getting harsh. If I push it down, you can see my midtone is just mess up. At the meantime, I already fixed there. You see? So let's say I'm just coming to my lift, try to fix the shadow. Alright, the shadow is good, but my midtone is destroyed. My highlights is also destroyed. So I have to come back and push it again like this and like this. It's a waste of time. You can see my midtone is not super rich. This is the biggest mistakes and most of beginner they do. So instead of doing that, I'm recommending you. I'm not just commanding, I'm recommending. You see, so I'm advise you to just use a multiple tools slightly. Each tools has to work in on a benefit. Let's say like this, I'm just pushing my gamma. All right, the midtone is super rich, it's clean and perfect, and my highlights is kind of mess up a little bit. So I'm coming here, checking the highlights. You can see this from highlight slider. It's taking down the highlights without crashing my midtone. All right, so I'm coming back again here to my lights, and then just putting down the lights the highest white part of image. You can see it looks a pretty dope. Everything's balanced, everything's rich. You can see nothing is overexceed. All right, let's say my shadow is over. I just put in this. Okay, I'm opening a little bit of it. I'm just coming to my lift, a little bit of it. You can see, and then let's just come in here to global, just put it down. Now you can see it works very nicely, super nicely. You can see nothing is overexceed, nothing is overdone at all. You can see my over the exposure, it's well balanced. The midtone is sketching the shadows. I can see the shadows perfectly. Guys, this is a way of best techniques of creating a clean looks. You don't have to lay on only single stuff. You have to job in multiples. You see. All right, so another thing is I'm going to mess up with my white balance. So I'm going to put, this is super warm, I'm going to put to the coldish, and I'm going to put it like this. You can see now we have the separation between the midtone and the background, just like that. You can see. So another thing that I can do now is, because we already done our color correction stuff like that, and then we come in here, mess up with our looks. So I'm going to use one of my LUTs for my Look DNA. This is the best things. So this is the stuff that I use. So guys, if you want this LUT, actually link down there in the description below. Just go purchase this. And another things I see most of people are facing is whenever they come to the site and download the stuff, they have a difficult to download. So if you also get the difficult time to download, please contact me on my WhatsApp. I'll help you how to get it. I'll just give you directly, you see. So not necessarily go to the site. You can even come to contact my WhatsApp. And once you buy this, I will send you a link to join my WhatsApp group so that you're able to be a membership. All right. So after that, I'm going to looking at the LUT that's working proper to this image. I kind of love this Look 3. Okay, Look 4. Look 5. For this image, I think I work on or Look 9. That is what I chose. Yeah, this is a look exactly that I chose. You can see. But the problem that I'm facing, why you getting done? My guy, you don't want me to be healed. Wait. Alright. The problems about this LUT, actually you can see, because I just put it so much bluish to the balance. You can see I put it so much bluish to the temperature. You can see, and whenever I apply this LUT, you can see my whites is getting bluer. So this is another big problem. Most of people, if they facing this, because they see it looks bluish, they come back and just putting warm again. You can see, to make it looks neutral. But this is a big mistake. You can see it's ruining our grading entirely. The tone that I want to present, it balloons. What I think I want here is just, I want the perfect separation like this. You can see our blacks is blacks, you know, but the white is white. You can see I want this cleanest look like this, but I want the whites not to overexceed. I mean the blue not to overexceed. Also, I want the whites to be a little bit close. You can never have a 100% neutral white. That is the thing you have to understand. If the environment it has a warmish, color grade is going the white is going to be a little bit warmer. If the environment is a bit bluish, the white is going to be a little bit, because the white color always reflecting the color from environment. So you need to understand that. Here is a problem. A lot of beginners, they struggle how to make color grading as pro level. YouTube itself can never pull up to that level. Director Kim came out with a massive masterclass phase 1 and phase 2, which is the phase 1 has 3 parts, and each of the parts has a long house video. Having an issue with the color senses, color management, creating different looks, fixing problems, how to balance proper your footage, shot merging, dealing with the small budget camera, everything you need to know from Davinci Resolve. Masterclass has deep explanations. If you really struggle with creating look, Director Kim never seen enough till he made the 26 LUTs, which has Look DNA and Skintone LUT and color separations. DCTL power grade also available. Director Kim really wants to shift you into next level. Have a permanent mentor who can guide you well to your journey of color grading. He decided to create a WhatsApp group for his own student member. But remember, to join a WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of his products, either Masterclass or LUT package. Now, let's back into the lesson. So what we do now is just come here and go to the curve. I'm doing this outside of color space. The reason why I'm doing this outside of color space, whenever I'm doing here, because inside of color space it doesn't get any information from these colors, because the color that we get information is our output direct overnight. So we don't have much information. That bluish information that is not inside of color space transformation. You can see, if I do, you can see the changes. It's too small, it's too small, and this is not what I want. So I'm coming here. So I recommend you to do this way. You see, go outside of color space. This is our oddity. This is our oddity, and this is our IDT. All right, guys. So go outside of color space transformation like this, and just select the parts of white area like that, and yeah, desaturate it. You can see you are desaturated. So you can see now our bluish, our white is getting white, the too much blue seed is gone, and the separation is still there. Everything looks perfectly. So now let's try to do the extra stuff to the skin tone. Yeah, just like this. So I'm going to select the skin tone like this, like this, like this. Boom. And then I'm coming here. The skin tone is a bit reddish, so I'm going to correct this like that. And I'm coming back here to do this. I'm getting very rich skin tone, so I'm desaturated. So now you can see our skin tone before and after. It's super clean. And let me try to make the beauty. So now you can see guys, I'm getting the very cleanest looks without me using any extra beauty plugins anyway. So this one is about to blend in. It's about to make it super cleanest, but the clean itself, it's already been done. The clean itself will already be got from this to color grading processes. All right. So one thing that I love is to make the glowish, because mostly when white gets whiter, I mean when we get a look like this, the glowish is making looks are much beautiful, and I kind of love this. So I'm going to do spot here. I'm going to threshold the shine like this. I'm going to spread. I'm going to try if it got down horizontally or vertically. So I think if I go left side, it looks good, the glow. So I'm going to reduce the opacity and the blend, so I don't want it to be too much, just little bit glow. You can see before and after. All right, one thing that I would like to do is coming here, make the sharp ones a little bit just like this. All right, and do the noise reduction. So I'm coming here, putting number 4, putting number 11. So now you can see guys, our color grading looks absolutely clean, crazy, and fast. Very fast, guys. Very super fast. There's nothing extra, nothing much. This is before, this is after the color grading. thanks very much for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed the tutorials. If there's anything extra you want to understand about color grading, contact me right away. I'm selling Masterclass for beginners. I'm selling Masterclass for metros. I'm also selling a Masterclass 101 tutorials for the professional if you want to upgrade yourself on the color grading journey. Also, the products are, guys, link down there in the description below. There's a lot of products right there. Just go take one of yours. If you're going to purchase 3 of them, I'll join you to my WhatsApp group. Once you purchase, contact me on my WhatsApp. I'll send the link of my WhatsApp group, so where we discuss about color grading, anything, any problem you're facing, share with us. Yeah, actually. And guys, if you are posting on Instagram your color grading through this, just tagging me there. Contact me on my Instagram, PRINTGRADE. I give you the tips, I give you the helps. I'm here to help. See you guys on next tutorial.